It's time for a special edition of Britain's brightest, best radio show. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much for the round of applause as well. You are so kind, thank you. Thank you very much for the wonderful round of applause. Hello, good morning, welcome to Britain's brightest, best radio show. It is, of course, our usual show, of course, but today is a very special show. It's our Boxing Day special. Yes, we do have shows every single Saturday of the year, but this one is a very special show. So sit back, relax, enjoy Britain's brightest, best radio show. But this is Britain's best radio show, but it's with a twist today because it is, of course, our Boxing Day special. So, of course, while you peel the potatoes and put cheese on top of them, and while you cut back your cold meats, sit back and relax and put on the radio. And while you do all that, enjoy Britain's brightest, best radio show. And I do apologise because this morning I completely forgot to put the advertisement on Instagram, so I do apologise. I will do that. I will get on there and I will get it up and loaded by the end of today's show. After today's show, what I will do is I will put it out. So I'll set a reminder and I'll put Britain's brightest best radio show on the Instagram page straight after today's show. I completely forgot. I do apologise. It will not happen again, and I will not do that again. So how has your Christmas been, everybody, so far? Did you have a good Christmas yesterday? I'm here to bring a bit of sparkle to it, of course. We're going to give you a bit of sparkle. I know this Christmas hasn't been the best Christmas, but I'm trying my very best to put a sparkle and a smile on your faces. So while, as I said, as you prepare the cold meats and get all the pickles out and all that rubbish, I'm joking. I didn't really mean that, by the way. I didn't really mean that. I actually meant, while you get yourselves ready for that, you got me to keep you entertained this morning between now and 10:45. Yes, our usual time. The times haven't changed. And actually, this isn't our last show of this very year, because next week, I think on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, you've got me right here with Britain's best radio show. But it's not actually going to be on in the morning, I don't think. I think it's going to be on about 12 o'clock-ish. There's going to be me looking back at what a year it has really been for Britain's best radio show, because actually it has been a great year for Britain's brightest best radio show this year, because of course it was going very well, and then of course this big lockdown happened and everyone was in lockdown. So what I decided to do was because we've kept it going. You know, you've all been here, because without you, dear listener, the show would not be the same. And I just want to give a great big thank you to all you dear listeners who have been sticking with me all year round and have been listening. And it has been hard this year, but we've supported you all through the way of this. We've been here for you all. We've done everything for you lot. You know, we've been there. We've helped you all out, and I've been here. I've kept you entertained all the way through this pandemic. And of course, all I can say is roll on 2021, to be honest with you, because it has been a great year this year. I've enjoyed every moment of it, but I mean, we did have it, but then I've stuck with you lot. I've stuck with you lot the whole way through this, and I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad that because I didn't want the show doesn't have to stop anyway, because it could just keep going and going and going and going. And what I've been presenting in the back end of my bedroom. But you want to know something? It hasn't really changed for me, to be honest with you, because I'll tell you what it hasn't changed for me, because I've actually been presenting from my house all the time, and I've always done it from my home. I've never actually done it in a real radio studio before, so it hasn't really sort of like changed for me, really. Nothing's really changed. All I can really say there is that nothing has changed for me, because it's always been the same. Me doing this show has always been the same, so nothing really much has changed. Nothing really much has changed on Britain's best radio show. It's always been the same, and it always will be. So all I can say is roll on 2021. I'm actually going to save that for next week's shows, because we've got two very special shows to look forward to. next week. The New Year's Eve special and the New Year's Day special. And then, of course, we're on Back to Normal next Saturday as well. I know it's actually only just been released on from the early hours this morning that this show is going to be on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Woo! Let's have a round of applause. Thank you very much, because we are going to be on those days. Woo! You got me those days, so you better watch out, because I'll be about. You're all happy, you're all glad. Yeah, and then after that, it's all back to normal from next Saturday. So it's 10 till 10:45. Every Saturday from 10 till 10:45, I'm here. But of course, today is our special show. It's not just the Boxing Day special, but it's also the Christmas special as well. But I mean, I know we've had what, 4 shows this month that have been special due to Christmas. But we also had that today's show, which is also a very special show because it marks a special day. It's also today St. Stephen's Day as well. So it's not just Boxing Day, it's also St. Stephen's Day. So if you've got a special someone whose birthday it is today, then do get in touch with us. You can email the show. It is GaryJHoward68@hotmail.com. Or you can use the other email, which is 345, I think it's 345-457@student.hrc.ac.uk. Or you can find me on Instagram. I know Instagram, I completely forgot to put the show out there. It is the Luke Howard fan page. So do get in touch with me via there and let me know what you got for Christmas. I'd love to know what you all got for Christmas. So do let me know about that. And you can also tell me what you're up to this morning. Send us photos of what you're making today, because we'd love to give you a big mention on the show today. So do that, because that would be amazing. And you could also find me on hashtags. Hashtag Luke Howard. Hashtag Luke Howard Live on Boxing Day, and hashtag listen to Luke Howard Live on Boxing Day. Lots of great things to get in touch with on Britain's Best Radio Show. I'd love to hear from you. Like, we've already had a message from Angela from Berkshire. She got in touch with the show and she said, Luke, your show is absolutely amazing. The Boxing Day special is fantastic so far. Thank you for that, Angela. Thank you for that wonderful message, and I'll bear that in mind as well. Thank you for your lovely message. Thank you for that. Okay, so suppose you lot are thinking, what did I do on Christmas Day? Well, I'll tell you what I got as a present for Christmas Day. I got these lovely teas, right? I mean, everyone out there knows that I love my tea. I've even got my cup of tea here in my lovely, brand new, sparkling new mug with me and my best mate Michael on it. So I actually wanted to do a big thank you there. I think we'll do a big thank you to my mum for getting me that for Christmas. That was a little gift from my mother. She done that for me. So thank you to her for getting that done for me. That is the wonderful gift. Really nice little gift. A little mug there with me and my best mate on there, so well done to her for getting me that. And I knew she's going to get me that anyway. And I also got lots of other great teas, loads of teas, mix of them, but I've decided not to actually have one of my teas, to be honest. I mean, I thought I'd just have a normal decaf instead, because I know it's my second one of the day, but I don't want to start on the tea, do I, and start getting a bit drunk on the tea, do I? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to do that. But whose birthdays it is today? Have we got any birthdays mentions on the show today? I don't think we have, actually. I don't think we have got any birthday mentions on Britain's Best Radio Show today. Oh well, but if it is your birthday, please do hesitate to get in touch with the show, and we'd love to give you a mention. Whatever you are up to today, do let us know as well. And yeah, another present I got was lots of boxes of tea. It was random boxes, and it was English Tea Shop from Debenhams. It was actually, it was from Debenhams, and I know Debenhams is closing down in the new year, but my mum got it for me for Christmas, a lovely present, and she also got me lots of lovely mints as well, chocolate mints, and I got a lovely hamper from Lad's Sweet Shop in Royston, very nicely done. My thanks to them, of course. I've got to say a big thank you to Margaret Yoland and the team at Lad's in Royston for doing that lovely hamper for me for Christmas. So thank you to them. It was amazing, lovely pictures. I also want to do a big thank you and a big shout out to my auntie and uncle. They got me a beautiful hamper on Christmas Eve. Now, I I know I'm bragging on about hampers. Can't believe the things we talk about on this show. The things we talk about. Hampers? What hamper? Well, they got me a beautiful hamper, my aunt and uncle. Beautiful hamper with biscuit. They know I like all that. With beautiful biscuits in. Beautifully done. Really lovely done. I wanted to do a big thank you to them because they did it really, really lovely. I love what my aunt gets me. She gets me some lovely presents. And she did that for me. Auntie Stacey, my aunt, she did me a lovely present. And it was amazing, really, because it was beautiful. Beautifully done. Absolutely beautiful. Biscuits are in there. Toffees are in there. They know what I like, you see. They know what I like. So, a big thank you to them for doing that for me. So, thank you very much, Auntie, Uncle, and of course the little ones, Rio and Asa, as well. That's my cousins from Ermine's Cafe and Stores in Funbridge, Hearts. Beautifully made and very well done to them. And I also got lots of other chocolates. I mean, chocolates don't end there. I mean, I don't mean that I ate, and I'm sure anyone out there also ate a lot as well. I mean, did you eat a lot out there? Did anyone out there eat loads of food? I mean, oh my God, the turkey was amazing. We got our turkey from Bridget B's Butchers, and it was actually at Pierce's Farm Shop, which is just down the road from here. Farm shop just down the road. Now, it was amazing, okay? It was incredible. Really, really nice. Beautiful turkey. Amazingly done. It had bacon on the top. And we'd never had that sort of turkey before. But it was beautiful. And we also had beef from the same butchers. And it was to die for. So I would like to do a big thank you to all the team at Bridget B's at Pierce's Farm Shop, which is just down the road from here, actually. Just down the road from here. So a big thank you to them. And lots of love as well. So lots of love to everyone down at Bridget B's Farm Shop for doing that for us. I also had beautiful vegetables. It was all done nicely. Yeah, all beautiful vegetables, Yorkshire puds, stuffing, but not just any old stuffing, because it wasn't the stuffing balls. It was actually a stuffing square that we just chopped up and had it as like a long sort of like stuffing sausagey sort of thing. It was beautiful. And we had pigs in blankets, of course. They were amazing. Tesco's finest. They were amazing. Very, very nice. So we had that. And for dessert, I couldn't even eat anything else, to be honest, because my belly was absolutely full. I just about got one mouthful of chocolate logging because I'd already ate loads of chocolates throughout the day and all that. Now, another thing I did on Christmas Day was we played a game where we're thinking of something. Now, I don't know if you've ever played that. I don't know if anyone out there has ever played that game. Have you ever played that game before? I mean, I've played it a couple of times. You have 21 questions, and you've got to try and think of what that person is thinking of. I mean, there wasn't a lot of games we could play because we was all socially distanced. There was only 6 of us. There was only a tiny little party, so we couldn't really, so we do very much. So we played socially distanced games. That was what we did. Socially distanced games are brilliant. Charades and I'm Thinking of Something is a great game to play. Lots of great games, actually, to play there, to be honest with you. So if I was you, if you are playing games today, if you are going to be playing games later on today, I'm going to recommend 2 games to you, alright? I'm going to recommend to you Charades and I'm Thinking of Something, and you've only got 21 questions to try and answer that, what they are thinking. To be honest with you, the 21 question game didn't really go down very well for us, because I think we asked more than 21 questions. We asked about 30 questions. We couldn't stop asking questions. So if you are playing that game today, do just one to recommend. And also, I played a game the other day with my mum and dad. Tipping Point, great game. Do play Tipping Point. It is a really good game. It's not the actual one on the phone, but it's the board game Tipping Point. My mate got it for me, Michael. Thank you, Michael, mate, for getting me that wonderful present. Thank you very much for getting me that game. Beautiful game, absolutely amazing. Very nice game, and it's worth it. I mean, 20 quid for that game is amazing. My mate got it for me. Really nice game. Thank you very much, Michael, for getting me that from the Smith Stories Superstores. Very good store. They do lots of great toys here. Obviously, it's closed at the moment because of what's going on. Everywhere else is closed at the moment, but hopefully after Christmas. And if you are getting vouchers, I mean, you can always shop online to get them, But if you don't shop online, if you're a silly sod like me and you don't shop online, then if I was you, I'd wait till they open up after Christmas, then go. But the shop I go to in Royston, that does it all, they are closed, but they're still open where you can stand at the door and get your orders, which I find a great idea. It's great to stand at the door, actually, to get orders. I think that's a brilliant idea. You stand at the door and they do it for you, and I love it. It's a great thing to do, and it's good that shops can stay open if they can operate by standing at the front door, and I think that's a very good idea to do that, I think it's a very good idea. Shops may be closed, but you can still stand at the door and they can still do it for you. Or you can even phone them up because they're always at the end of that line. So if you do want to go and order something from a shop, you don't even have to go online because you can even go to the front door and you can always order it there. Yeah, just to remind you that there are going to be 2 shows next week on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, but actually